In this video we're going to be looking over this Graflex Speed Graphic camera. This is the medium size that was offered. This is the 3 1/4 by 4 1/4 size. There was a smaller and a larger, and this is the medium size format. Back in the 1980s I had a little bit of experience in taking some pictures with the Speed Graphic. It was a smaller version, but at least I've had that experience and I know a little bit about these. So I thought I would just show this one so we can get some better views of it. See, I'm going to lock this, add a little tension to this track and pull the carriage forward till it meets the stops. And then we can see now that by turning this, it has this rack and pinion focus, and that works. And I did look through the rangefinder and verified that as I turn this, it focuses and the rangefinder works. It's got the flip open screen in the back here, and if the lens and the focal plane shutter are open, you can actually compose your picture on here, which is kind of fun. It has, in addition to the viewfinder here, that we can put different things in depending on the format of film. I know there were some roll film backs, I think, that might work with this one. I know they did with the bigger one. It's got a viewfinder here. You can pull up this quick finder and this and look through here and compose your picture in this frame. So I thought the one thing that really needs some work is the shutter mechanism in here. And it's, regardless of what setting this is at, it's always an instantaneous setting. Even if it's set on time, it's the same as if you set it way over here on 1/400th. Maybe that was a little faster. But the slow speeds definitely do not work right. What I'm going to do is pop the lens board out. So we're going to move these levers out of the way so we can pull this out. Bring this up here so we can look at it. Here, I'm going to cock that again and actuate it. We can see that it is working. The blades are opening and closing. What I'm going to do now is hold this as I release that so we can see those blades open and close. So we can see those opening, and I'm going to do that one more time and hold it open and point this LED flashlight through. And I definitely see a little bit of haze down in there that may or may not show very well here, but it is there. Okay, so now I'm going to, well, let's look at the back of that. There's a rear element as well. Looks pretty good. This is the Kodak Ektar f4.7 127mm lens. And for the camera, everything else seems to work well on it, and the trouble seems to be isolated to this. So if you have another lens board with another shutter assembly, you could just simply swap that out. But this one is what comes with it. We'll slide these sliders back to lock it in place. One thing I thought I'd do is check out this focal plane shutter. We can wind this up here in the back and just we can see that it's turning. And I think when it says the O, it's open here. So if I were to be able to cock this shutter and catch it in with that open, I should be able to see through. And I know you can't see here we can see there is an image on that on the screen. So that part is working. The shutter actually stayed open now, so I can see the image through there. If I were to push that all the way, now it's closed. So it's a pretty good example of the Speed Graphic. Nice condition, closes up properly. Not a lot of wear on the exterior, some, but a pretty good example of this camera. And you can see my still pictures for more views of it.